Please join me next time as we visit the Wizard's Tower. Following the discovery of runes at the end of the Fourth Age, the humans of Gielinor advanced their magical prowess. This event led to the start of the Fifth Age, the Age of Humans. As humanity's magical abilities progressed, the barbarians to the north found themselves opposed to the practice of magic. Feeling that the creation of runes should be left only to the gods, and seeing it as a power unfit for humanity, they rampaged across the continent. These tribes crusaded through Kandarin, Asgarnia and Misthalin between the years 42 and 62 of the Fifth Age, in an act known as the Runecrafting Crusades. In the 47th year of the Fifth Age, sympathizers of the barbarian cause within Misthalin destroyed the mage training arena. Though the crusades of the barbarians slowly died down, the powerful forces of magic caused some to experiment with powers beyond their control. During this time, in southwestern Misthalin, a tower of wizardry had been built up by the Order of Wizards. This Order of Wizards were founded near the start of the Fifth Age, and were inclusive of all researching wizards, regardless of race or religion. In the 70th year of the Fifth Age, the Wizard's Tower burned down under suspicious circumstances. The Zamirakian wizards were blamed for the fire and driven out of the area. The public of Varrock were outraged at the burning of the tower, and the remaining Zamirakian wizards fled into the tunnels of chaos, constructing the Dagon High Order and going into hiding. While the general consensus is that the Zamirakian Order of Wizards burned the tower down whilst trying to gain control after being refused access to certain research, some claim that it was the result of a Saradominus wizard stealing unfinished research into teleportation magic and performing a ritual that went wrong, starting the fire. Regardless of who was at fault for the fire, the destruction of the Wizard's Tower caused much research to be lost. Notably among these, the incantation that allowed travel to the rune essence mine was lost in the fire. This meant that the supply of runes was now a finite and precious resource that could no longer be manufactured. All that remained of the old Wizard's Tower was the basement, which can still be visited today, though not in the best state. Currently, the Zamirakian wizards have no presence in the now staunchly Saradominus Wizard's Tower, though the now rebuilt tower is still somewhat open to the other races. The head of the Order, Archmage Cedrador, leads the wizards of the tower in their magical studies. Today we'll be looking to make Citizenscape a Tier 1 citizen within the Wizard's Tower. There are a few requirements that we'll need to meet to accomplish this. Firstly, we have our skills grinds. To gain some notoriety with the wizards here in the tower, I'll need to raise my magic level up to at least 20. Once I unlock runecrafting, I will need to raise that to level 10 also. As runecrafting will be a newly recovered skill among the wizards after the completion of the Rune Mysteries quest, I don't feel that I would need that high of a level right away to gain influence there, which is why I will only be looking to get level 10 at this stage. Speaking of quests, there are two quests that I will need to complete for the wizards here. The first of these is of course the aforementioned Rune Mysteries quest for Archmage Cedrador. The other quest is the Imp Catcher quest that I will need to complete for Wizard Misgog. There is a single diary task to complete today, that being the easy diary tasks requiring us to be teleported to the Rune Essence Mine by Archmage Cedrador following the completion of Rune Mysteries. As a combat task today, I will be required to defeat a caged lesser demon within the tower and nearby dark wizards outside of the tower. Similarly to the Rimington episode last week, I will need to kill imps. This is due to the Imp Catcher quest. Finally, the miscellaneous tasks. I'll be looking to read each of the 8 books in the Wizard's Tower library first of all. I'll also be looking to teleport to the Wizard's Tower bridge with a necklace of passage. Finally, I'll be looking to dress appropriately for the tower. This means wearing a blue wizard hat, blue wizard robe, a blue skirt, and any staff. Once all of these tasks have been achieved, I will consider Citizenscape a Tier 1 citizen of the Wizard's Tower. Citizenscape has arrived at the Wizard's Tower today. We have these magical beads. Hetty said that someone at the tower may be able to identify them. Let's ask around.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Citizenscape. I'm looking for someone who may be able to tell me about these beads.
Have you tried Wizard Misgog on the floor above us? He studies magical artifacts.
Okay, thanks. I'll check with him. Hi, I'm Citizenscape. I've heard that you're the person to talk to about magical artifacts.
Yes, I am indeed. How may I help you?
Well, you see, I have these magical beads and...
My beads.
Oh, these are yours? Oh, I found them when...
It was you who stole them, wasn't it? I was blaming Wizard Greyzag and his imps, but it was you.
Well, no, if you let me finish. I found them when trying to get items back from the Imps for the people of Rimington.
So it was the imps?
Well, yes.
Well, hand them over. Give them back. They're mine.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there's only 3. There's supposed to be 4 of them. Where's the white one?
I don't know. I only found these 3. There must be an imp still out there with it.
Well, you've come this far. Go get the last one for me.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll make it worth your while when you finally return them all.
Well, he was a little impatient, but I'm looking to make a good impression, so I've set out to find more imps to get the final bead. I know that imps often congregate around the south gate of Falador, so that's where I'm going to go find them. I'll be looking to raise my magic level while I'm here, so I'll be using my runes to cast some spells. So I eventually found the white bead, but not before finding 3 more red beads, another yellow bead, and another black bead. I've managed to raise my magic level to 14 while doing this too. These imps are crafty and must be making more beads to throw me off the trail. Let's return these beads. Wizard Misgog tells me that the imps were drawn to the beads due to their magical properties. That doesn't explain why they stole mundane items from the people of Remington though. I think it's time to ask the summoner himself. Hey, that prank you pulled on Wizard Misgog wasn't very nice.
So, what should you care?
I'm here on behalf of the people of Remington. They had their stuff stolen too, you know.
A petty issue. It would barely take a thought for me to command the imps to return those goods.
Well, will you?
I see no reason to deprive the people of Remington their possessions.
Well, good. I'm glad we sorted that out. Thank you. Say, isn't summoning a small army of fiends dangerous?
Absolutely not. I have full control. Demon summoning is my specialty after all.
And what about that big one there?
It's caged. It cannot escape. I intend to study it. You can use it to train magic on if you want.
Well, if you're sure it's safe.
It is. Prove your magical potential to me. Take it down. You look pathetic casting spells with your hands like that. At least use a staff, or a wand.
Oh, a staff sounds good. Where can I get one of those? Wizard Greyzag tells me of a man in Varrock named Zaf, who will sell me a staff for only 15 coins. It's a bit of a journey to Varrock, but Wizard Misgog stops me on the way out of the tower and tells me that I can get back quickly with a necklace of passage, an enchanted jeweled necklace made out of silver. Apparently I can get one on the Grand Exchange, a big marketplace in Varrock. There's the staff. It looks like there are other staves I can buy later on when I have the money. For now, let's equip this one. Here we go, I've purchased the necklace of passage. Let's make our way back to the tower. I'm back with the staff.
Good. Now take down the demon.
Alright, I've defeated the demon.
Not bad. I can summon more if you want to get more training in.
Yeah, okay. Wizard Misgog and Greyzag have given me permission to enter the library and read the books. This one is written by Wizard Trayborn. The Life and Times of a Thingamawhat. It's an odd read. He lives here in the tower. Let's ask him about this book. A researcher and scholar such as this may be able to teach me loads about magic.
Hello, young thingamywit.
What's a thingamawhat?
A thingamywit where? Those pesky thingamywats, they get everywhere. They leave a terrible mess too.
You just called me a thingamawhat.
You're a thingamywit? I've never seen one up close before. They said I was mad.
No, I'm not a thingamawhat. I wanted to ask you about... Oh, never mind. Well, I think they might be right. He does seem to be a little out of it. Let's make our way around the tower and talk to others. Hi, I'm new here, but I haven't seen anyone else in armor like that. Is it wizard armor?
Yes, it is. It's called split bark armor. It helps aid a wizard defensively without compromising the potency of their spells. I'm Jalarist, by the way.
I'm Citizenscape. How might I come across armor like that? Do you sell it?
Yes, I do. The materials are hard to come by. I can only make it using the bark from trees in Mauritania. It's been hard getting anything from there lately.
But if I bring you some of this bark though, you can make me the armor?
I could, but I don't think you're ready for it yet. It takes a decent practitioner in magic to be able to cast an armor with more restrictive movement. I would suggest you try robes like the other wizards here in the tower for now. You should talk to the other wizards about getting a set of robe.
Ah, okay, thank you. So I talked to the other wizards of the tower about getting a set of blue robes like them, when one of them tells me that dark wizards have been seen camping out near the northern end of the bridge, near Draenor village. Always looking to help, I volunteer to head towards these wizards and take them out for the tower. Honestly, that took no time at all. I thought I would need to take out a lot more of these dark wizards before I got the robes. I did manage to get a black wizard hat and a fire talisman while I was at it. When I returned to the wizard's tower with the robes and told them I defeated the dark wizards, they suggested that I get some blue dye and change the colour of my robes, as I don't really fit the aesthetic of the wizard's tower. If I'm dyeing the robes, I can do the same for my cape too. They tell me of a witch in Draenor village that makes all their blue dye, so I head there to get some dye myself. She tells me that she needs woad leaves and a couple coins of payment to make blue dye. I have the money but no woad leaves. Where can I get woad leaves?
Well, you can get them from my supplier, a farmer named Wyson. He's a gardener in Thalador Park.
With this knowledge in mind, I head to the park to get some woad leaves. Apparently I offer him a good price on woad leaves, so he gives me 2 for 20 coins. I will need 4, so I give him another 20 coins for another pair of leaves.
That was very generous of you to give me 20 coins for the leaves.
Well, thank you for the leaves.
You know, if you were a little more experienced as a farmer you could probably grow these yourself.
Really? Do you think so?
Oh yes, I think so.
Thanks. I'll have to give it a go one day. I'll note this down for now. Once we get back to Falador in the future, we should grow some woad leaves and show Wyson. Let's get back to Aggie and make that dye. Okay, with this dye made, I can change the colour of my robe top and cape. Aggie saw the outfit and suggested that I visit Thessalia's fine clothes in Varrock to complete the set. Now we really look the part. Let's continue to talk around the tower. So, I've been told that I can make a golden amulet with a sapphire and enchant it into an amulet of magic. This amulet would boost my magical abilities when casting spells. So how can I get one of these amulets then?
You should talk to a craftsperson if you want to make one.
The last group of master craftspeople I talked to turned me away. Any suggestions?
Why not talk with Domik in Alcarid? He does a lot of work with gold and silver.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk with him when I go there. Outside of the wizard's tower is a gnome wizard. He tells me that he's here to study human magic, whatever that is. Do you live here in the tower?
No, I'm from the Gnome Stronghold. The king sent me here to learn about human magic.
Human magic? Is gnome magic different?
It is.
I see. So, where is the gnome stronghold?
It's in the northwest of Gieliner, in Kondarin near Ardu.
I really have no idea where any of that is.
Well, you should visit us there sometime. The food's great and the company is delightful.
I think I'll take you up on that offer one day. Sounds like a nice place.
It's full of gnomes. How much nicer could it be?
Word of my exploits has gone around the tower, and the Archmage has requested to see me. He conducts his study in the basement of the Wizard's Tower, the only remnants of the old tower before it burned down. Archmage, I was told you have a request of me.
Yes, I don't believe we've been acquainted. I'm Cedrir, Archmage of the Wizard's Tower and head of the Order of Wizards. You must be this Citizenscape I've heard so much about.
Yes, sir. How might I be of service?
Well, you see, I've had communication from my friend the Duke of Lumbridge about a relic he found near the castle. He thinks it's magical and worth our time. I'm stuck here at the tower deep in research regrettably, so I can't go myself. Since you helped my Skog recover his artifacts, I'd rather hoped you would do the same for me.
The Duke of Lumbridge? Sounds like you have friends in high places. I'm always happy to help. I'll recover this artifact and bring it back here to be examined.
I thought you'd be eager to help. Being on the Duke's good side should do wonders for your influence in Lumbridge. Do run along though. I don't want to keep an important man like the Duke waiting for too long.
Oh, of course. So I head to Lumbridge to speak with the Duke. Adventurer John stops me on the way in to give me some rewards fitting for my magical abilities. Runes, staves, and an amulet of magic too. This will go a long way. Let's not keep the Duke waiting though. I head to the castle and I'm directed to speak with the Duke. He seems to be holding a talisman similar to ones I've found along my journey so far. Your Grace, I'm Citizenscape. Cedric the Archmage of the Wizard's Tower sent me. I'm here to collect an item from you.
Yes, greetings. Welcome to my castle. We found this old thing down in our cellar and think it may be of some use to the wizards. What do you think of that?
Well, yes, it does seem to be magical for sure. I've come across similar artifacts in my travels, though this one feels different somehow.
So it could be of some use?
I'll certainly take it to the Archmage and see what he thinks. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Do make sure to get it to Cedric safely.
Alright, let's head back to the Wizard's Tower and give Cedric this talisman. I brought back this talisman from the Duke. It feels different to me. What do you think?
You're right, it does feel different. While it looks like any old air talisman, I can feel a connection between this talisman and a strong power source.
What do you mean? What kind of power?
This may just be the missing puzzle piece for rediscovering the Essence Mines.
Really? How come?
This talisman is soaked in the energy of the mine. It must have made the journey there many times in the days of the first tower.
Do you mean before the tower burnt down? So this talisman might be able to lead us to the mine and allow us to rediscover the source of runes?
Precisely. I'll need to study it further. Let me make a few scribblings of notes. I hate to ask more favors of you, but would you take these notes to my friend Aubrey and Brock? He's an expert among our associates when it comes to rune crafting. With his research and these notes, he may be able to regain us access to the Essence Mines.
Yes, of course. I'll head to Baroque at once. We make our way to Baroque with the research notes from Archmage Cedric. Let's talk to Aubrey. Hi, my name's Citizenscape. I've been sent by the Archmage of the Wizard's Tower with the research notes on rune crafting.
Notes from the Archmage? Hand them over, let me see. These are incredible. Between these notes and my own research, I think I might be able to work out the incantation.
The one that sends you to the Essence Mines? Really?
Yes. Sorry to burden you, but could you take some of my notes back to the Archmage? He'll want to see these notes as quick as possible.
Of course. We've made our way back to the Wizard's Tower. Let's hand these notes to Cedridor. I have notes for you from Aubrey. He seems to think they're promising.
Yes. I think this is it. The lost incantation. I was working out the incantation while you were away and these notes confirm it. Because of you, our order finally has a source of rune essence again. Thank you, my friend.
Well, I'm happy to have helped.
If you ever want to access the Essence Mine, just talk to me. I'll spread this incantation to my other associates too. That way you'll be able to access the mine from places other than the tower here.
Awesome. I'd be happy to enter the mine and make some runes.
Take this talisman. I'm done using it for my research, but you may get some use out of it. It can be used to locate the altar where you can turn rune essence into air runes.
Great, thanks.
My absolute pleasure.
That's the Rune Mysteries quest done. With the Archmage teleporting us here, that's the easy achievement completed also. I'm going to get a start on the mining and making the air runes. I'll need 231 essence to get to level 10 rune crafting, so let's get to it. A shooting star fell to the ground near the bank on my way back from the Essence Mines. It has a level 40 requirement to mine it right now though. Hopefully a few people can mine it down until it's in the 20s, then I can mine it a bit too. This man looks a little like one of the highwaymen that's caused me some trouble near Remington. He seems to be offering me a spinach roll, however. I probably shouldn't eat it, but it would be rude not to. Okay, I'm back from the mine and many more people have appeared. I can start to mine the star now. I managed to get level 23 mining and 60 stardust before it's mined completely. Okay, it's time to start runecrafting. The talisman pulls me to the strange altar between Falador and Remington. We must be able to craft our runes here. Well, that's one inventory down, let's get to it. And with that inventory of essence, we now have level 10 runecrafting. That's our final requirement for today. We now have the look and abilities to fit in at the Wizard's Tower, as well as the respect of many wizards within the tower. After the work we did today, we've started to get acquainted with the Duke of Lumbridge too. Please join me next time as we make our way into the town of Lumbridge.